It is important for business, for personal relationships, for life in general, to know if someone is toxic or not. You know, how did you not know that a person was toxic or not? You know, probably already inside intuitively felt something, like there was something off. But now I'm gonna go uh, around the characteristics, right? The physical aspects, the verbal aspects, the actions that these people take to get more a sense of where to look out for, to get more clarity, and also to see within yourself where how much are you toxic really, right? And now this is my first video. It's gonna be my first video. The lights are not perfect, you know. The mic is definitely not perfect. It's all just a little bit of experimenting with what's going on. But I'm doing my first video. It's not gonna be perfect, but this channel is all about authenticity. It's about being authentic, showing up as you are, instead of trying to create its perfect image. It's about realness, about learning about reality. You know. So today I'm going to talk about toxicity. I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get started. Are they emanating life? You know, if you look at someone in their eyes, in their pupils, are they present or not? This is something that you need to look out for. You know, if someone is, if you be with someone, are they present? Are they here? Are they fully here? Um, are they able to feel and have empathy to some extent when you're in the room with them? Or are they, if you go into the room, are they always analyzing? Are they always in their mind, always thinking, making strategies, strategizing? This is something to look out for. This is something to notice also in yourself. When are you being toxic, right? Are you being toxic? Um, Sometimes are you sometimes a lot in your mind, a lot of thinking, not really being present and having the great vibe, you know? People that are toxic are mostly analyzing. They don't know how to vibe. They don't know how to just vibe and let go. Run by material things, you know? Are these people run by material? If you look at someone, are they run by material things? Are they always about food, always about, you know, money, always about experiences, instead of just living in spirituality more like enjoying the moment, present. If you look at yourself, you also see this in yourself, of course. And you also have toxicity in spirituality, right? Some people are too spiritual, right? They don't take any responsibility. They don't have any type of, you know, concerns about the material world. That's also not good, right? So it needs to be not too floating off, not too spiritual, not too material, just in the balance of that, right? But something that you realize with these toxic people, they always tend to go back to something negative, you know. If you're a positive person, you always tend to go back to something positive. You always try to see the solution, try to find the solution. And as a positive person, always try to make something more positive. A negative person always tries to bring things down and make things into a problem. You know, so that's something to ask yourself. Are these people making things more in a problem, trying to create drama, problems, or are they trying to find a solution and really, you know, get to a positive place together? That's something to think about, to look out for. Only talk about themselves. Do they always only talk about me, 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 me? What about me? Right? A person that's not toxic can have to some extent some empathy for other people, right? Doesn't mean you're full on like helping the world and stuff, but it just means a normal person would kind of feel empathy for others, right? And if you if you lack that, if you're always focused on me, my problems, poor little me, that's also something toxic, right? It's that victim mentality of everything's happening to me. That's something that we also have ourselves, right? Sometimes we have to get outside of our own head and just really learn how to less focus on our problems, our needs, and just focus on helping people, empathy, loving, caring. That's kind of what I'm getting to. But also, you have to realize that what lights up these people, right? If you talk to someone, what gets them lit up, right? If you're talking about something negative, feel do you feel that all the life in them comes alive, or when we're talking about gossiping, it also kills trust when you're gossiping with someone, because it's not bad to gossip from sometimes, but if they're always gossiping and it's something that lights them up, you got to ask yourself, you know, you know that this person is also going to gossip about you, right? When you gossip with someone, you also know that they're going to gossip about you. So that's why it kills trust, So it's something to see yourself as well. How toxic are you? Rarely be happy for you. If you resist being happy for other people, you also resist being happy for yourself. And if you cannot be happy for other people, that's a bad sign. That's not a good sign. A lot of people that cannot feel happy for others, it's also again to this kind of me perspective, me, 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 me. Um, you cannot really be and feel happy about someone else winning, and that's something toxic. I wouldn't say you're full on toxic when you cannot be happy for others, but it's definitely something to think about. If someone is very triggered, if someone is very triggered when that other person is like happy, you got to ask yourself what is going on with that person, right? Why can I not just enjoy someone else succeeding as well? It's very toxic, especially if there's a lot of jealousy behind it, if there's a lot of hate behind it towards the other person, especially if there's a lot of negative emotion. Sometimes it's if you're not in a good place, it's hard to feel happy for other people. But if it's too much, then it's like toxic. On to the next point. Having arguments. Having arguments is necessary. To have a healthy relationship, you need to have arguments, and it's important to know how to argue. But most arguments that people have are toxic because they are focused on being triggered, triggering the other person, and not focused on solution. There's no solution focused. You're not solution focused. You're not solution oriented. So most of the arguments that people have are not working towards a solution. Most arguments most people have are working towards more negativity, more problems, more negative mindsets, and that's not what we want as a in a relationship, right? We want to have healthy arguments, and the less triggered you can be in an argument, the more healthy it is. So it's all about being less triggered around the argument and just try to come together and find a solution. You can be passionate about something, but still focus on trying to find a solution. Try to seek the solution. We're not trying to seek more problems. We're trying to find more solutions. And something that's toxic about arguing is when it's always about trying to bring other people down, trying to make other people feel negative, trying to make yourself feel negative as well, right? Because when you make other people feel negative, you also make yourself feel negative. So learning how to argue in a healthy way is very important for your life. It's very important for yourself. Learning how to not just, for example, you argue and you just be silent, or you argue and you just be very triggered and very loud. You just on a normal tone argue. Maybe wait this day and argue when you're less triggered, when you're less emotionally uh, involved with the thing that we're talking about, the thing that we're arguing about. And lastly, if people are, if people have issues and are trying to move up, great. And if people have issues and are moving down, or they seem great, but they are moving down, be very careful. You know, of course, again, just give them the resources and the help that you can offer so that they can understand how to, have a healthy relationship. But besides that, also be very careful about this. Okay, so take that into consideration when you make a decision. This is my first video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, in the link of the description, I have a link to Calendly. You can go there, fill in some information, and then we can go on a coaching call. I hope to see you there. I will have a few spots left for a coaching that I'm doing, a coaching program all about letting go, all about transformation, all about understanding your emotions, and not just your emotions, but going from fear and anger to more and apathy to more greater lives of life purpose, of trying to find the courage and the desire and then the life purpose that you always have been looking for. You have a life purpose. You have a mission on this world. You have a mission here to fulfill. And also, it's all about starting from the roots, starting from the anger and the fear and the sadness and the apathy, and building that energy up all the way towards life purpose and love and giving back to the world. That's why we're here. We're here to give back. And that's what I'm doing as well. So if you want me to help you, go into the link of the description. It's a link to Calendly. It's a few questions, and then I hope to see you on my free coaching call. See you there. And don't forget to subscribe. Have a nice day.